All right, perfect. That's wonderful. All right, great. All right, I'm going to go over the concept of lateral torsion and utilizing that as a maneuver to create positions where you can dominate or to open up the hips or face the hips away or just maneuver the trunk of your opponent. So in essence, what's lateral torsion? I'm creating specifically a movement on the knee that it does not accustom to moving. So the knee moves really good up and down like this, really, really good, but not as much out. Like, that sucks. He actually has to move his hip in order to move his leg out that way. And we're gonna utilize that requirement in order to manipulate his hips, right? So for instance, in a takedown, if I hit a low single, just go me wrestling stance is fine. If I was hitting a low single on my opponent, here, step back so they can see on the camera real quick. A low single on my opponent, I would be blocking his heel at the bottom, and then I would apply leverage on his inside knee, right? And that's where the lateral torsion comes into play, right? And so that lateral torsion is creating a lot of pressure on that hip and it's forcing it that way. So it's forcing his hip past his center of gravity. So in that sense, it's allowing us to use this lateral torsion as a takedown, right? Into positions that will cause us to be in an advantage. Additionally, this lateral torsion can come into play from like bottom positions and top positions in half guard, and top half guard and things like that. So like for instance, if I were playing half and I were able to sneak in an underhook and get my butterfly hook, right, and enter into like X guard stuff, right? Let me catch up his knee, his leg, and lock his knee, or lock his knee up here with my butterfly hook, and his heel I'll lock up with my hip, right? In this position, I'm also creating an opportunity for lateral torsion. This position is called the bear trap or ham sandwich. So much like the crackdown that we just exhibited, we are going to utilize this lateral torsion on the knee to open up his hips away from us and very likely come all the way up with it, right? It's a powerful move. So that's something that you can utilize for lateral torsion. Another opportunity that you can utilize lateral torsion in, especially from half guard, is when your opponent is like coming out with knee slice, right? When he comes out with knee slice, let's say we can get his butt up a little bit, right? And from this position, if we can catch with quarter guard, and we can create some lateral torsion by forward shrimping in and loading up his weight on us, right? And creating a lateral torsion across his knee line so that we can control his hips, right? The lateral torsion will prevent him from escaping that position, and you can use it just to roll up over. Another situation where you can use lateral torsion to your advantage is like, for instance, for top half, we're gonna use an arm Turk. A Turk position is something that will elevate your opponent's leg to your advantage. We're gonna use our arm to do that. So we were arm Turking his extremity to create lateral torsion on his knee. So instead of isolating the bottom of his leg like we did in the two previous examples, we're gonna isolate his knee instead and use arm Turk to create lateral torsion here, right? This movement here is not comfortable. He's going to react. He's going to either kick away, right? Which opens up opportunities to pass, right? So this position is not like a position where he's going to submit, but it will get him moving so that way you can use it for your own entries or to your advantage, right? It's just a way to create an opening or an opportunity. So lateral torsion. You can use it in takedowns. You can use it in defense. I can use it on ground stuff. You can use it from the top. It's just a way to open up your opponent's hips away from you. I use it a lot in my half guard sweep. So from half guard sweep, I'm coming up, I'm coming deep, and then I'm using my bottom leg to feed open his inside leg so I can trap it here. And then I put my hips on his knee, right, on his near knee. So I'm creating the isolation on the knee, and then I use my leg to create lateral torsion on his leg. And that forces his hips away from me. And as soon as his hips are facing away from me, he's really light, right? And then I can use that to transition into dogfight. And from there, I can stretch him out with that quarter guard from top side and then get into those positions, right? So that lateral torsion can be used in a lot of different scenarios, but primarily the concept is to force your opponent's hips in a position that gives you dominance, right? It gives you the advantage. So we can play around with it. We'll do a little bit for a few minutes. You guys can practice in those positions and see what it feels like, but we're gonna roll some rounds right after that. All right, 1, 2, 3. I'll edit it in post, so I just wanna, all right, so from one here. Kevin, turn off your radio. Turn off your radio. I'm trying to record this. All right. All right. 3, 2, 1, and hi, I'm Colin with Mega BJJ. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. It is free for you and it really helps me out. Also, visit us at megabjj.com. Get some really cool merch. I appreciate it.